Dear Minister, dear Governor, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the economists and the organizers of this conference that allow us to present our sector that has a footprint in Greek economy, even though it is limitedly recognized by the society. Positive economic trends right now in Greece give perspective to Greece, a perspective of growth. In order to do that, we had to consolidate banking system, and after being the speaker after the chairman of the BOD of the Hellenic Bank Association, I need to tell you that there was a titanic effort which was based on two pillars. On the one hand, the banks, and on the other hand, the Hellenic Loan Servicers Association. NPLs was the most important burden for all of us, and by decreasing them below 10% this year was demanded a great effort. That is what all companies of Hellenic Loan Services Association did. Figures are quite eloquent. Since the beginning of 2020 until today, the services had found solutions of more than 7.3 billion in portfolios that have been transferred, offering to borrowers solutions for their loans. With regard to the loans remaining in the banking balance sheet, our member companies have managed more than 430 million of loans, thousands of loans in total. The NPLs came back as healthy loans in the bank portfolios. When finding solutions for borrowers, you don't take away only the stress of the borrower, but businesses and households go back to normality and start respecting and believing in the banking system. That actually improves the economy in order to cover the losses during crisis. And since we have showed resilience and flexibility during the pandemic, when we supported the Greek government initiatives for support, Bridge 1 and Bridge 2, and we created a healthy framework for managing the NPLs, our status was recognized. The pandemic was a new challenge and created problem to business plans. The plans that were designed before the pandemic were overturned because of the pandemic, and we were there to support the companies readjust and find solutions. It is also important the secondary market that starts to operate smoothly in the next period, because it will be the mechanism when loans 10 to 15 billion euros to return to the banking system in the next 3 to 5 years. But in order to do our job properly, to consolidate the economy, there are some requirements. I need to underline that our sector has some complaints in inverted commas. We need to improve the justice system. The procedures of the law 3869 are an impediment 12 years after its introduction. And the procedures of NPLs are quite time-consuming, and all these procedures demand years of court fights. And we have seen that a lot of borrowers that go from one appeal to the next in order to avoid paying. We need to find a solution to that. We need to find a solution to simplify the complex legal framework and consolidate the whole process to the benefit of all. The initiatives undertaken by the government for digitizing justice, upgrading technologically courts, and improving e-justice are towards the right direction. We believe that these initiatives should be accompanied by initiatives of modernizing the wider legal framework, especially the questionable points. It is important to accelerate justice awarding because that will be to the benefit of all. I have said it repeatedly, but I will say it once again. No loan services wants to proceed with auctions. It is necessary, though, to have this measure to find a healthy solution when needed, and to block all these professionals, bad payers. The loan services have been supporting the out-of-court settlement regulation. Things are now in the right way, and a solution has been found for demands of 900 million euros, and we had write-offs of 20% of those, and technical problems had also been solved, something which is expected in new mechanism. The out-of-court mechanism, settlement mechanism, is not a panacea. We need to find, nevertheless, ways to tackle all pending issues. Ladies and gentlemen, the Loan Servicers Association is a new industry, but not a temporary one. So we need to solve the NPLs, and time will be needed for this problem to be solved. Nevertheless, we will always be present. We will be partners of the banking system, because delays will always be there, and know-how in servicing loans that we gain daily will be precious. We manage all kinds of loans. The course of a loan starts from the thought of the borrower that there is a need, that there is an opportunity, and ends with the payoff of these loans. In the future, banks will award part of their services to some external partners with high profile. Last but not least, we contribute a lot to real estate sector. We offer all kinds of services of quality upgrading of property and promotion and management of property, creating thus quality products in an upgraded market. I think that all these issues will be tackled in detail within this conference, and I would like to thank you as a chairman of Hellenic Loan Servicers Association that we are ready to cooperate with the banks and all agencies of the public sector to achieve our common goal to find a solution to private loans. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.